How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here on MTG Arena. Today, I enjoyed playing Chimes. I really did. And so part of me, part of me wanted to play more Chimes. Uh, but 3-color Charms, they don't work with this guy. And this guy, oh, okay, well, we're good. Never mind. Thinking Arena, I need time for it. Return that to hand. Give it another go. And this will leave up Faithful Mending and get us to our commander next turn. I do like those aspects of it, plus it gets me to Warhold Command, which doesn't deal with an artifact very well, but it can deal 3 damage to any target, which expansion on a Tarkus Command, I suppose. I need the land. It's just a given. I have a 3-2 now. It'll be very powerful for the future. Okay. I could say no to the life gain. That would be fun, but probably not practical. Have an answer for that? I do not. Well, opponent. That Ornithopter has lived too long. Makaya's Wrath. Hate to see it go. Did it draw another card? Thank you, Thought Not Seer. And I'll think I'll end it there. I think I'll end it there. They can probably just cast their boy now. Aha. There's a permanent draw 2 card. Card. Permanent. Action. Wished on making. Oh no, draws he down. We have a few more to go, unfortunately. Oh my god. Sundering Titan is dumb. Why are you a thing at Sundering Titan? Can't be mad at that. That was, no, I did not have fun, Arena. Did not. I was playing Game of Magic until my land base suddenly disappeared. It was kind of fun. I won't lie, it was kind of fun. That's because I play Arena so much that when that kind of stuff happens to me, I can laugh about it. But if I am only going to play Arena like 3 or 4 times a week and somebody just shows up and nukes my land base, I can see that not being as enjoyable of an experience. But this is in case we need to grab black land real quick. I suppose we could have just got the Triumph immediately, but then this way we gotta look at an extra land. Uh, an extra card off the top of our deck when we draw it next turn, so that if we get like the Esper Triumph at the moment, like that would help us cast most of the things in our hand. But then we could draw like a Gruul thing over here, and that would alter our choices, right? Because this is all self-contained Esper, but we have blue already. So we could get Mardu and have the same effect. Uh, it didn't come up this time, but it's something I'm thinking about. I think I will get like Mardu one. Or white, black, green? Deratha? Oh, that was dumb. I should have got the red one. I was like, what color don't I have? And red is the color I don't have. I have 3 colors but red. That's the one I need to grab. Curse of Silence. Sauron's Ransom, Tyrant's Scorn, Anguish Unmaking. What are we feeling, opponent? There are options. Chromatic Orrery, 1-2. 9 mana for 5 is not ideal. Like if you're desperate, he's been the Supreme. Okay, well, fair enough. Well, there's my red mana. Interestingly enough, Linvala wouldn't stop a Tyrant Scorn here because we have... It stops based on how many lands you have, not where the mana came from, right? That's an inherent limitation of its taxing abilities. I saw Nicol Bolas flavor text. Where did that come from? Burrito, burrito. No more conjuring for you, bird. I guess you'll be scrying at this point, but it tends to be when you see an Oracle of the Alpha, like your opponent has a blink package to conjure an indefinite amount of Black Lotuses into their deck. Which is generally not the problem, but it can be, I suppose. I've run out of cards on it. Could you help me with that? I'll take the biggest pile, I think. The top 4 separate piles. Okay, they're probably gonna be 2-2. I guess it won't be a biggest pile, it'll just be what's best. What's best? I'll take this. Oh, I lost an Inkthos, but I got something actually useful, so. I think we called that bluff okay. Brawl can be a wild place sometimes, man. Like, Ketria Triome. Yeah, I guess that's really all I want to do. Instant, instant, instant. All of it. I could go 2 on this. I want to get the attacking started. Get our deck thing out of the way. Jetmir. That's red. I was complaining about not having red mana. Now we have 2. Be good enough. 3, actually. Deck has come through for me. And now we win in 12 turns. 12 and a half turns. I guess me at 13 because you can't really have a half turn victory. Like, we could draw, like, any of our charms that do direct damage to the opponent, and that'll give us a half turn. We could cast it during our opponent's turn. Wish on making on it. Invala doesn't really line up with what I'm going for. Let's get down more ramp. Rude. Sure. I would greedy opponent. I know it. I wanted to tap for 5 mana, draw 5 cards. It would have been sick, but I guess we'll just have to try and harness Infinity if we want to do that. Have your 4th land on it. I don't want to deal with that. And they even got a 5th land. Can't believe it. We're on a 10 turn clock now. We've gotten in 2 of our 12 attacks. We'll hopefully be able to speed this up at some point in the future, but we've kind of just been bleeding cards in the hope that that'll do something. And it might. Very well might. This is gonna be a big hand if we ever get it back. Nito. Thoughts on this opponent? Because if you counter it, I can just cast it again. Okay. Extinguished Unmaking the Sequel. That's all I really want to do, I think. Turn 9 out of 12 done. Publish run. We're surprisingly resilient for a deck that doesn't have much protection in its plan. Despite not having a really good card advantage plan, we've also out-card advantage our opponent, which is nice. Delve? Okay, well, I was saying that I guess we're not going to. I'm gonna try and grab my discount. Me and our opponent, we have an understanding, right? Like, they play things and then we make them trade those things for lands. Surprised Arena's on board with that kind of thing, though. A little bit. Let's see. Talon's Ransom. Part 2. Surprised we've gotten into a scenario where we can part 3 this. $100% take counter spells. Wooded Foothills. Goodbye. Turn 8. So if I do this, I have 3 men left over. That's probably not enough. We'll end her off here for now. I'm gonna get Chromatic Orrery down. Protect it. Like, that's my plan. No More Lies and Izzet Charm will be key in that endeavor. We also need to be cognizant of Chromatic Orrery. Because there'll be a scenario where I try to cast Chromatic Orrery and Arena will be like, let's leave the colorless land untapped because it doesn't do anything. Sure. Ready now? Now that we're at the end step, let's return that to hand. There. So let's have this ourselves. Want the white and the blue ones. You can't generate blue. You can't generate blue. Can generate blue. You can't generate blue. Can't generate blue. 5. Here. No. Is enough. Okay. Come on. I mean, that's a lot to work with, opponent. Goodbye, Zagros Triome. We have Ragran Triome now. I'd say the Triome cycle as a whole is a really good set of lands. I just wish there were some consistency in it. Because how about no opponent? How about no opponent? How about no opponent? So, swinging with the team. Discard a card. You know, I actually think that this is probably the worst card. I can recast them all from the graveyard, so it doesn't matter, I suppose. How will we win, opponent? This is a rough one. Shinpahiro. This is not the plan. Is it? Alright, opponent. Can you solve the problem? That's my question. Straight to the main course. We might actually even be able to... Probably not, but... We might be able to... Okay. Draw 2 cards, gain 2 life. That already puts it in nearly lethal. Get rid of the sorcery because that's not going to save the day here. And I guess I just pass. Go ahead. Can we get an... I guess we can't really get a kill. Drawing a card. Use too much mana. Sure. Sure. Tyrant Scorn. Card Faithful Mending. No more lies, opponent. You is dead. I cannot believe you any further. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.